What's up, guys? Barry Gaming here, back with some more Idle Heroes, and today, well, I realized we've hit a specific achievement, essentially. Not an actual achievement in game, but like a goal, so to speak, and that is our overall team power we hit in Interdimensional Arena. It looks crazy to see because I never thought the day would come, but we've had all these crazy power-ups, and now it's getting a little out of control. But I wanted to show you guys a little bit of a difference here because, as you guys know, we've cleared just about everything in the game, besides like some sea lands and stuff like that we just don't really care to push just yet. We've already done that, and we're pretty much keeping up pace with like the Megalodons in the game. But there's a couple areas where the Megalodons really have an advantage. So hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Let's jump right into it and let's talk about what I'm actually trying to talk about. So what is this mystery achievement I'm talking about? Well, man, remember the days of PvP? You have like 20, 30 million power. Your team, your 6-hero team in Crystal Crown League was the shiznit. Well, now we move over to Interdimensional Arena, and yes, we have hit, well, it's not quite here for some reason, but we've hit 1 billion power. So if you just take the 1 and the 0 off of this right here, maybe like a year and a half ago, that's maybe 2 years ago, that's pretty much what our team power would be, like 26,000. That would be like a 6-hero team. At this point, we are legitimately over 1 billion power, but let's be honest, that is nothing to really laugh at, because the difference of a whale, which we are, which is still a pretty big whale, versus a Megalodon is literally 1/3 of the overall power. You can see here a lot of people on the leaderboards. People are just pushing early. A lot of people are hitting that 1 billion mark or even higher. We got 2 billion. I mean, this is kind of the reason why I wasn't in Omega Project anymore. One is I wasn't buying the very early giant killer copies, which was killer because that's where all your progression comes from, is giant killer copies. But you can see here that a lot of people are just kind of like, you know, chilling. I think there's a lot of people that would normally be at the top of this list. They have not pushed at all to get up there because really there's no point going way up. It's just save your tickets, use them where you can. You got some more Omega Project people in the 2 billion mark, 2.5 billion. So you can kind of see the difference here. But what does that actually get you nowadays? I mean, in reality, getting to this right here, what is that getting you? Just some, I guess, PvP flexing? Because even at what we are here, which, man, I would hate to see what our actual VIP was. Because we hit VIP 13 like 2+ years ago. And that's $20,000. Okay, anyway, let's not dwell on that topic right there. What does that get you? Well, I mean, Aspen Dungeon, we are ranked number 1 on our server. We got to Purgatory 200, which actually only 4 people on our server have done that. Tower of Oblivion, I mean, we're farming depth 15 with very ease, like legitimately ease to the max. Like there's nothing we can't do. Void campaign we've cleared out. We got to rank 15. You can't see it here. I'll actually scroll down so you can actually see us right there at rank 15. We got that, and again, we don't have these crazy high powers like everybody else does in Omega Project and some of these other guilds. I mean, it really just came down to when you had the time to actually do it. And this is just to say the least that we've already had like Dominator done for a very long time. Yeah. Another thing I totally forgot about was in Void Campaign, the Hollow section. We've been pretty much staying top 3-ish, pretty much. It just depends on when we actually get on to record, because of course I want to show you guys all these cool things. Same with this whole thing. That took a while. Honestly, we probably could have been much higher up on the list. It's just, again, I wanted to be able to record it, and that's the one tough thing about being a streamer life here, a recording life here, all that fun stuff. So there's really not much you can't do. I mean, heck, even in guild, we talk about Star Expedition. I mean, we still have like one of the most powerful teams out there. Now, it doesn't compare to like the Vesta teams that are like S tiers and everything like that. Guild War doesn't really matter. Guild Altar, we can compete at the top if we care about, but again, the rewards aren't all that great. I mean, if you really talk about old school content, Broken Spaces is just a joke to everybody. I don't know if that's ever going to be expanded, and yeah, there's really not much else to talk about except the PvP modes and Force War. Now, Force War, this part right here is pretty much like PvE oriented. or PvP oriented, whereas the Lair Expedition is, again, one of my favorite game modes. Aspen Dungeon, Lair Expedition, Star Expedition, they're all PvE game modes, which I think is a really cool thing because it means you don't have to go absolutely crazy nowadays, like, to actually compete. Now, the one thing I will say here is we are going to have to push this later today because I noticed we've fallen out of the top 100. We're actually 126. Again, can't see it behind me, 125 right now. We're going to have to get one or two of these a little bit further to get more rewards to then donate, because even within our own, we're down to rank 18. So yeah, we definitely have some points that we can accumulate. But beyond that, really, there's only a couple things like Trial of Champion. But again, that's only like 2 lineups. It doesn't really matter. Free Team Arena is only 1 team. Star Arena is only 1 team. And again, really the only place you get to really flex this is here. I guess I'll say oh, what's the other PvP mode? My goodness, I actually totally forget of the name. What's the name? Star something, right? There's Force War, Starland Arena, like Starland Arena, Interdimensional Arena, and I guess the third spot would be Ace Championship, because right now you just can put like one really strong team in and then you're kind of capped out. But in reality, unless you're going for PvP game modes, you don't need to compete with the very tippy top and spend these ridiculous amounts of money to get to account power like this. Like, you just don't. Like, you can see here, I got 3 solid teams. That's all you really need, unless you really want to push for the Interdimensional Arena title. But even then, like, I mean, I'm getting all the frames and I'm building them up to 9, and it's looking pretty good. Which actually, can that work? Nope, definitely not. We're close, but yeah, I mean, there's just not that much that we got to do beyond that you can't already have just with like 1 A copy. Really, you don't even need this many A copies. Now, the one thing I will say is Sealand, some of them are tricky. We have what, 1, 2, 3 of them done. If we ever get a Giant Killer Vesa, I imagine this would be very easy, but I don't know if we're going to. And then, even though, man, we haven't tried Fortress again since we got that Giant Killer Islemock. Hyperspace Hunter Islemock might be able to do it. Yeah, Queen did it super easy. Vulcan did it super easy. Aspen and Mockman did it very easy. We just got like these 2 and then this one to go. So we'll have to see how this actually turns out. Maybe he can get us the Sealand done. But again, the Sealands aren't really important. It's important to get one of them done so you're getting those smashes, because you want to be able to claim these resources every single day as much as possible. Beyond that, it's just idling. So let me know what you guys think. I kind of wanted to show you guys like the comparison. Like, I was just thinking, all the PvE game modes, you don't need to be those Megalodons. You can just be a whale and still get it done. Or heck, there's even people free to play that have crazy good progression. So hopefully you guys enjoy this one. I'll see you guys next time.